This is Rap the News. Yesterday I made a video about Lex Will and the devils jumped all over that video. Let me pose a question to y'all. Who takes care of and sustains the devil? You tell me. Who takes care of the wicked and the Gentiles? Who take care of them? Right. Who take care of the atheists and the devil worshippers? Whose earth is they living on? Whose food is they eating? Whose air is they breathing? If they are breathing God's air, drinking God's water, living on God's earth, all the while they're enemies to God, then what are we doing? Are we supposed to go out and kill the enemies? That's what we're supposed to do? And then who is your enemy? Because your brother sinned against you, we are just supposed to tell him the error of his ways. And sometimes you could show him the error of his ways by not acting like him. If that makes sense to anybody. You know, but he has a Hebrew father. Whether the book says he's not supposed to be in the multitude or not, that's up to the Most High God. You know, those are his commandments. But it never said that you can't help him. God never said you can't be kind. God never said you can't be merciful. Tell me, whom are we supposed to be merciful to? To show mercy to? It has to be people who sinned against us. Who are we supposed to be kind to? And then, you know, for the people who believe in the New Testament, he who was out sin, you cast the first stone. I could call a dime. I could say, hey, you know, this guy spoke out against me. Because he said I spoke out against him first, but I didn't. He said something in the comments concerning Donnell, that I was talking to him, and then he spoke and said something that he's right and I'm wrong, which he called me a liar. You know, like some of you guys is calling me a liar. Like, what is your beliefs then? Like, what's going on? I mean, isn't he an enemy? Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Before you can get out of this earth, you have to work it out with your brother. Be it you're wrong or your brother wrong, y'all have to come to an agreement. All of Israel is going to be on one track. We all going to be squazzed together. Y'all ain't knowing, but I do know. Everybody in your family who is Hebrew, you know, unless they going straight to hell, God gonna make you work it out with them. Anybody who you owe, you're going to pay them. You know, we gonna work out our differences. We ain't supposed to be enemies to each other. You know, he told us who our enemies was. He didn't say Lex Will was your enemy. Neither did he say Sakari was your enemy. Right? Yeah. So, people making a big deal out of you showing kindness and mercy. You know. And then, like I said, we be merciful to those in need of mercy. Because you're going to want the Lord, your God, to be merciful to you. God said forgive. Don't you wish that you should be forgiven? So we just let this stuff go. You think I'm holding some chip and I'm some angry motherfucker just walking around huffing and puffing and about to blow somebody's wig off? No, that ain't me. So you're getting to know me. I have sides where, I'm going to say what's right. I'm going to say the truth. But I also have a kind, loving, mercifulness to myself because I'm not a jinn or a devil or whatever. I'm straight up human. So this is how humans act. You know, the dog may fucking bite you, but it don't know better. You know, you can train the dog not to bite. That's all I'm saying, man. It's like, look, everybody have sinned. Nobody is really worthy. If you just give it some thought. Are you trying to say the sins that you've committed is better than the sins that he have committed? You're saying that you're worthy, but he's not worthy? Because you're a better sinner? God, you know, you're the apple of God's eye in your sinning. You know, you probably still working on shit yourself. Come on, let's not be self-righteous, man. I'm gonna say this. He is my brother. You know, even if we don't get along. And then I said this about Donnell, and I said this about him. I don't have no beef with him. I ain't got no problems with him. I'm good with them because I don't want to owe shit on that day. You know, y'all can be angry, you know, and y'all can fester in that fucking shit, you know, and then watch on that day how you're gonna owe, because God never told you to be that way. Tell me where God told you to be a jackass to your own brethren. No, he said help your brethren. You know, we haven't sat down and said, okay, let me show you the light, my brother. If your brother sins against you, you warn him of his sinning. Who else went over there and warned him of his sin? And you gave him the scriptures and stuff like that and said you are sinning against the Most High God. Especially the people who run in their mouth in the comments. Little or nobody, you know what I'm saying? And so basically, a lot of us is new in these scriptures. We have to give, you know, a little discernment when it comes to a person believing some misguided shit. Have you not been misguided somewhere in your life? I mean, y'all people is impossible, man. If y'all even people, you know, come on, man. Look. All Hebrews got to get along, period, point blank. We all got to figure out a way to work it out. And then if we can't work out, God gonna solve that. When God say the children of Israel, he mean us all. You know, they're your brothers. You work it out with your brother. If your brother is too retarded to do something, at least you do your part. I did my part. I say, look, I'm gonna help you out, brother. Blah blah blah. I told the brother what was right. You know, I told him my stance from the scriptures. You know, using the scriptures. This is my stance, and this is where I'm gonna stay at. But it don't mean I have to be some angry, fiery fucking devil and some hating ass bastard. I'm just not that. You know, I'll leave that up to you. Strap the news.